8 months ago, we were acquired by JDA, that's the large American software company based in Arizona. And the first thing that changed is, of course, the corporate design, the design of the slides. We now have the company name. But for the purpose of today, I'd like to take a little nostalgic step back to our old logo, which used to be best decisions delivered daily, and that's still our claim. That's still what we claim, but it's not part of the logo anymore. Because if you think about it, that's quite a bold claim. I mean, delivered daily, okay, that's the service level agreement. You have a 24/7 service. That's not spectacular. But best decisions, I mean, how dare we take a decision for another company? How dare managers at other companies outsource their decisions to us? I mean, there's big responsibility and a lot of trust here. So I'd like to start to discuss what is a good decision, to our definition, how we technically ensure that we always take good decisions at Blue Yonder, and finally we have a very actual binary classification problem here, namely returns at online retailers. So what decisions we can take to lower high return rates at online retailers. So what's a good decision in the first place? Well, we are all very bad at judging decisions, because the way we feel about decisions is the following: well, we have done something in the past and it has led to a desirable outcome. Why is that a bad definition? Well, think of your neighbor. Your neighbor plays a lottery. You know the expectation value of playing the lottery is very, very low. It's actually negative. So you know, financially speaking, that's a bad decision. Now, one day, the neighbor wins the lottery, wins 20 million euros. You still know that the odds are still low to win the lottery, but this is not how you will feel. I mean, your neighbor will drive by with his Ferrari. He won't be your neighbor for long. He will move to some fancy place. So it's very hard to maintain the thought that this was a bad definition, because this is how we feel what is a good decision. And this phenomenon here is called the outcome bias. So we judge decisions by the outcome, what eventually happened. Everything else we don't care about anymore, and not by the intention. And this example was pretty obvious, but psychologists have been studying this for many years. For example, if you present the following story to some test subjects, like there's a patient, 45 years old, has heart problems, and reduced life expectancy of 10 more years. There's a choice to do surgery, but with a certain probability that you die during the surgery. But on the other hand, if you survive surgery, you have 10 more years to live. So that's a really, really tough call. I hope nobody of you ever has to take this decision. But okay, in the scenario, people are told the patient decides to take the surgery, and people are told two different outcomes of the story. Sometimes they're told the patient dies, and people will usually judge, well, it was a bad decision, and if the patient survives, they will say it was a good decision, even though, I mean, everything that you need to know to judge the decision is already up here. So we see a good decision, or like the judgment of a decision, should be independent of everything that came after the decision. In particular, it should be independent of the outcome, even though we always say results count, but well, to judge decisions, we should see, okay, like how well was the decision taken and not how lucky the decision taker has been. Okay, let's come back to your other neighbor who's also playing the lottery and never wins. But your other neighbor tells you, well, I don't see lottery playing as a financial investment. It's fun for me. I mean, I like it. I spend like €1.70 every week, and I like sitting in front of the TV and watching the numbers. I don't know, what can you say against that? So apparently, there's not only an objective, factual aspect of decision taking, but of course also a subjective aspect. Like, what do we value? I mean, there's no discussion about the odds of lottery playing, but there's a big but you can have one opinion or the other on, whether it's a good thing to do, because maybe it's just fun. So we should combine these two aspects. So a good decision for us is an action that maximizes a well-defined subjective goal, so you know what you want subjectively, and you account for the environment's objective behavior. So you have a good understanding of what's going around you, you know what you want, and then you do the right thing. So if you say this is a bad decision, well, either you have a really bad decision model. So if I do the math badly and I think I can win money with the lottery, then this is probably a bad decision. Or maybe I'm just paying the wrong reward. Now, when Yonder takes decisions for their companies, we are responsible for this part here. We are responsible for the objective facts, so for the micro decisions that are eventually taken on a very granular level for an individual stock keeping unit in an individual store. And the customer still remains ultimately responsible to set the global reward function, to set what are the values for this customer. Am I more revenue driven? Am I profit driven? So this will affect a lot what we do. So now we have a working definition of a good decision. So how do we ensure this in our software architecture that we have good decisions? We see we have a natural modularization. We have on the one hand a model, so we have some we have some facts out of which we train a model. On the other hand, we have some values, we have a target function, we plug this together in some optimization to find a decision at the end of the day. Now that's pretty abstract, let's become a little bit more concrete. For example, in the problem of markdown pricing. If you go to stores, you see at the beginning of the season, a sweater's maybe, a t-shirt is sold for $39.99, an expensive t-shirt. Then it's, the price is reduced to $29.99, finally sold for $14.99. So you have the problem of setting the right price at the right moment in time during the season, such that at the end of the season, you maximize the sell-through rate, so the amount of sold items divided by initial stock, so you want to sell as much as possible of the initial stock, but of course you also have to maximize profit, you have to make money at the end of the day. You have to respect a lot of price constraints and other boundary conditions, because people have to go in the store and then we change the label on and the price tag on the t-shirt, so you have lots of bits to consider here. Now the way this is done traditionally, like classically, is that retailers have some tables or some rule sets like this one that will say, okay, you have a certain item, you have a 30, say you are at a sell-through rate of less than 30%, so you have 70% or more or less or left, and you have 10 weeks, so you need to reduce the price by, say, 20%. If you have 8 weeks left, then already by 20%, and so on. So you would fill up such a table and have lots of rules that tell you, okay, you have to set this price if this and that happens. So what you have entailed and very implicit in such a table is, all these boundary conditions, the business goal, there is an assumption of what is an absolute sales model here, so how many t-shirts will you sell during December, how many t-shirts will you sell during August or so on. There's also price sales model, because you have an assumption of how this reduction will impact the sales that you have, and implicitly contained again is the optimization. Now, the way we approach this is we will train on historic data and on the current situation and future situation, maybe some promotions, and get a price sales model that tells us quite accurately, okay, how much will you sell if you lower the price for a certain value? On the other, price sales function like this one. On the other hand, we have the target function, we have boundary conditions, so some subjective values, the customer input, and this goes into the optimizer, and we get a price. Now the question arises, okay, how are we sure that this decision that comes out here is really the best one? And so far we have a machine, we press a button, something comes out, we have a bold claim, but how do we verify this? So we need somehow to evaluate this decision, to compute how much will we really make if we take this decision. Some metric has to be computed. Now, it makes a lot of sense to use the target that we use for the optimization also to evaluate the decision. So if I want to maximize profit, I should also evaluate profit and not something else. But to evaluate it, we also need a model that tells us, okay, I go down with my price to $29.99, so what will happen? We need a model. The obvious thing to do is, of course, to take the model that we have already here, ran into the optimization, use it for the evaluation itself. But here we run into somehow a conflict of interest. It's a little bit like a student that grades himself. We have a model that says you should go to this price here, and then you evaluate the decision via the same model. So yeah, it's like I'm in a test, I write an essay, and then I'm the one grading the essay, and of course I get an A. So we need a different model here. And the way we will work, so there are no alternative facts here, but there are alternative models. On the same data, we train a swarm of other models that are then used to evaluate the decision. So we evaluate the decision of the model that we think is best against many other models that are like alternative ways the world could behave. So now the binary prediction problem is whether or not the customer will return something. And that's actually a huge issue in online shopping. I mean, people love online shopping. You buy something from your sofa, you get it delivered home. But one very convenient aspect is also, if you don't like it, you can instantly send it back. And returns, that's a phenomenon that's dependent very much on where you live, but in Germany this can be up to 60%. So returns are a really, really big issue in online shopping, of course. Because what you want to do at the end of the day, of course, is making profit. So let's have a look how returns impact profit. Profit is how much you sell times how profitable you sell, or it's the volume you sell times the margin. And now comes a formula here. So the volume is the sales, so the units sold at the selling price that is set, times this is the margin here. So let's go through this slowly. So we have the selling price, we have to subtract the VAT, so that's what the customer pays me, but I have to subtract the purchase price, what I pay to the manufacturer. So here I have the gross margin. So that's what I naively think I make. But I make this only if the customer doesn't return the t-shirt to me, so I have to multiply it with 1 minus return rate. And in any case, independently of whether the customer returns or not, I have to pay for the shipment, usually it's subsidized, and I have to pay for the return if the customer returns. So the return rate appears twice in this formula here, which makes it, if I compute the break-even to profitability, the effective cost, so the price at which I don't make any money anymore, I get this formula here, we have the purchase price and a term where the return rate appears also as 1 minus return rate in the denominator. Now this looks ugly, and it is ugly. This is a non-linearity in the return rate, which again, us humans are very bad at estimating what this means in practice. So let's just plug in some numbers, some reasonable numbers for this t-shirt with a selling price of 29 euros. Now these are reasonable effective costs, say 8.69 € if nobody returns it. If I have a return rate of 25%, then I have a situation that these 3 guys who keep the product have to subsidize 1 person who returns it. The effective cost rise to 10.39 €. At 50% return rate, this becomes steeper. So I have the situation that 1 person keeping the product has to subsidize 1 more person that returns it. And of course, at 75%, I have the situation that the margin that I make on this lonely person keeping the product has to subsidize 3 people who send the product back, and my costs skyrocket, and it's clear I can't make any money more. So you see a slight analogy to the demographic situation here. At the end of the day, you just have something that is carried by very few, have to then subsidize many. Now, how would you react to such a thing? Now I showed you, in a sense, the balance, like how much money you make. Well, traditionally what you do is you have an optimal price, which is the optimal price for revenue plus like half the effective cost. So that's not a heuristic, so you can derive this, that if your manufacturer wants €1 more from you, you will pay €1 yourself and make a product, you will pay 50 cents yourself and make a product 50 cents more expensive. So it's in a sense you share the increase of costs between you and the end customer. Now what will happen if you do this in case of online shopping? Say you have returns that are high, and maybe they even increase. What you would do here is you see, oh, I have a low profitability, I should increase the price. Now that's natural, I have a higher cost, I have to pass this, somebody has to pay for it, so I increase the price. But now returns are not independent of the price, they're very dependent on the price, so this price increase will lead to even higher returns and to a vicious circle if you don't pay attention and simply have a cost-based approach on setting the prices, because you will just ramp up yourself to even higher return rates. If people think this is not a 25 € t-shirt when they see it and send it back, well, they will probably even more so do so if you sell it for 30 €. So what we therefore do at Yonder is we do not only model the price-sales relationships, we don't only have a model that tells us how much will you sell at a certain price, but we also have a price-return relation. So depending on the price, we estimate what will be the return probability. Return probability depends on many different factors, but in particular it depends on the price, and we then optimize this whole thing taking into account both terms. Now let's have a quick look on what this return rate that depends on the price means for the margin. So like I'm looking at the right hand side here on the effective margin that you make. Now if you do not have this return rate depending on the price, this is a very boring straight line. You increase the price, you increase the profit per sale. And that's no rocket science. I mean, I charge more and make more. Now if I have a return rate that depends on my price, I will also typically earn more when I charge more, but it's slightly flatter, and I even have a regime where this normal relation is inverse. So I increase my price, but my return rate increases so strongly that my effective margin goes down. Now this only happens in some extreme cases, but what always happens is that like the price at which you become profitable is shifted to the left to lower prices, because by reducing the price you are also saving on the costs because people return less. So these are the two funny effects that happen if you switch on this return rate depending on the price, and what then eventually happens is we have an optimizer taking into account price return and price sales relations and gives us then the price. Now this modularized approach in many cases will have something that you can explain by traditional heuristics. So low profitability, sometimes we will still increase the price because for this product people don't react so strongly on the price. I mean, somebody has to pay for it at the end of the day. But sometimes you will decrease the price because you know that on the one hand people will tend to buy it more when you decrease the price, and they will return it less. So it makes sense to decrease the price. And so this would then be something that the machine decides, would go totally against traditional textbook theory, when you would just do, okay, these are my costs and I have to pass the costs to the customer. That's it. Okay, so I hope we all agree it was a great decision to come here, and we already knew it before. I hope you now also know how we ensure a good decision as Yonder and what this means for online retailers. The take-home messages I have for you are, well, that artificial intelligence, we use it to let it take the tedious micro decisions for us. Like the machine really has to look at each individual product every day and ask, do we have to replenish this product? Do we have to increase the price? Do we have to decrease the price? We can still take the macro decisions. We can focus on strategy. We have a very modularized architecture such that we can plug in new models and very quickly ramp up our optimization engine to take into account many different effects. And in particular, when it comes to online retail, we model the sales process in a holistic way, not just how much will we sell at which gross margin, but also what will, at the end of the day, what will be effective profit. Thank you very much.